It's a hot one today. So one of the duties of being a dad is definitely showing your littles how to work on stuff and how to use tools and just kind of how practical they can really get with their hands. So I'm going to kind of show you guys the little $25 go-kart that we got for the kids. And Ty's going to walk you guys through replacing the carburetor as best as he can on his own. And I'll just kind of jump in and do what I have to as needed to show them along the way. But you guys should be showing your kids how to do stuff like this. Check it out. It's pretty close. Why don't you squat down lower and see what's going on down there? So what do you think you got to do to get that thing off?
Unscrew it.
Yep. Here you go. You want me to teach you how to hold it right? Okay. This is a flex head ratchet, so it flexes to get into tight spots. This isn't a very tight spot, so you put it on here. One hand holds the ratchet straight. The other hand, you put your finger on the back of it to keep it straight. Pull. You gotta pull hard. Break it loose. There you go. Now you see how it's not clicking anymore?
Yes.
That means the bolt's really loose. See if you can turn it with your fingers.
Yes.
Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. Okay, so see how you're going up and it's turning that nut with it?
Yeah.
So just turn down. Pull it off. Put it on. Turn it down. Pull it off. Now you're using it like a wrench. Alright, I think you're there. Now see this thing? See if you can jiggle that thing off. Don't force it, but just kind of jiggle it. There you go. See this hose up here? It's stuck on there a little bit. Here, try and pull, and I'll hold the hose. There you go. Put your fingers on that and pull it off. It's a spacer gasket. Nice. No. You gotta jiggle and lift. It'll come up. There you go. Alright, what do you think's next? The governor plate so we can get some better access.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to find a socket for it. We got a bolt right here. And you got a bolt right up there. Be tough. There you go. Remember what I showed you earlier, how you can bend it and stand it up? There you go. Now another trick, you can use one finger like this. Just barely push on that socket like that with one finger, and then turn it. Look at you, figuring it out. Get it. Get it, dude. There you go. Turn it with your fingers. Because when it's not clicking, it usually means that bolt's loose. Okay. Now this guy, you got to go a little careful with it and hang it off to the side. Just like that. There you go. These are called your governor springs. And these springs have to stay connected so that you can't over rev the motor and blow it up. That's what they're there for. Go ahead and pull your gas line off with your fingers. There you go. There goes the gas. It's okay, it's just a little gas, dude. Okay, so now what do you do next? Pull that a little bit. Okay, now see if that metal bar will pop out the top. There you go, and then fish your spring through it.
Like a fishing rod.
Kind of. There you go. Now your carburetor should be free. See if you can pull that thing off. Okay, gasket's on. Alright, you're gonna put that new carburetor on it. Close. Look where the fuel line is and see where it plugs into the carburetor. That'll tell you if you're putting it on backwards or not.
This way is
There we go. Good job. So go ahead and get that thing started on there. I'm going to go super straight. There you go. Okay, now what about your rod? You want to see if you can get your spring and your rod hooked up on that thing? Here's the opening for the rod. And the carburetor need to go on a little bit more, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Slide it on a little bit more. There you go. Nice. Now get your spring in there. There's a little hole in the side for it. Nice. Okay, so now you got your linkage hooked back up. Why don't you go ahead and push that carburetor all the way on there. Nice. And then I will go ahead and do this gas line for you. Line that hole up with that hole. There you go. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Nice. Now go ahead and take your other bolt before you get that one all the way tight and get your other bolt in there started. What do you think would have happened if you tightened down that first bolt all the way and then you tried to put that other bolt in?
It wouldn't work. I would have to take the other bolt back out.
Good job. There you go. Now lay it kind of flat again. You get a little more torque. There you go. Good. Awesome. Now go ahead and go for that other bolt right there. Now stand that ratchet up like normal and tighten it a little bit more because you'll get a little more leverage on it when it's normal like that. There you go. Perfect, and then pull down. Perfect, bro. You did it. Now go ahead and move your throttle arm back and forth and see if it seems like it's working. Looks like it's working to me. Good stuff. There you go. Now use both fingers on each side. There you go. Alright. Black box. Righty tighty is just like, think about a clock in a classroom or something. There you go. Is there a button in the back of that one? Sometimes you got to push that big button inside when you put the socket on. There you go. Alright, now go for your other one. Good. Okay, so can you read this and see which way you got to slide that to turn the fuel on?
So this is on.
That's your choke. The top lever it says is for your choke, and it says the bottom one is for your gas. So which lever would you turn on for your gas?
This.
Yep. Perfect. and then see where it says choke and run. When you start it when it's cold, that means the motor hasn't been running. You put it to choke. Once the motor starts to warm up, you put it to run. So you want it in choke. Perfect. Thanks, bro. Oh! Oh! You did it! Alright, come here. I'll show you how to use this thing. So this is your choke right here. So slowly move that and see if it stays running. Perfect. And then this is your throttle. See if it revs up. Give it some gas, bro. Bro, fist bump. Nice.